mounds and all sorts of things. You'll see the lumps in the landscape as we travel through. We passed a couple of minutes ago, which were burial mounds. But in all the archaeological digs and stuff they've done at Avebury, they've never worked out why or what it was for. Unlike Stonehenge, there's no human remains here ever been recovered, with one exception. A guy they think was probably a barber surgeon by the tools he had with him. They found his remains, but that dates back to the 15th century, so long after the stone circle was A, created, and B, abandoned. And it appears as though one of the stones toppled on him and squashed him. So poor bloke probably stopped to tie his shoelaces, and some stone that had been there for 4,000 years just fell on top of him. So, but that's the only human remains they've ever found. So just coming up on the left, this is the avenue. So this is a row of stones that actually lead up to the stone circle. And as we get alongside, you'll be able to see there are some places there are some concrete markers, which is where there's one over there, where the stones used to stand but no longer are. And that's where Keeler's denoted the fact that there was at one time a stone there. But the stone circle just over the other side of the hill. So I'm going to drop you outside the Red Lion, which is basically in the middle of the stone circle, but it is in sections. It's fenced off. There's probably sheep running around in there, keeping the grass down as well. It is uneven ground, so do go carefully as you wander around. It shouldn't be too muddy now, but there are gates in the fences, which means you can go in, you can wander around as you wish. This sort of embankment here, this is the ditch, basically the other side. As we go past, you'll see where it's been dug out. So this is the henge part, if you like, the earthwork that actually surrounds the stone circle. But see it best here on the left. So this is the ditch that was dug out, and as I say, that was done by some. They didn't have shovels and pickaxes. They had bits of wood. That's what they would do that with. So there are stones here on both sides. There are stones further round. Behind the pub, further down to the left as well. You can wander amongst them all as you wish. I'm going to drop you off just here. I can't stay here, I'm going to have to go and park elsewhere. But if anybody needs a bathroom, I'm sure somebody will after a journey like that. There are public bathrooms just here on the left hand side. There is also down behind us, if you walk down directly behind the bus, a little way down on the right hand side, there's a little path stroke track that leads through. There's more bathrooms there, there's a visitor centre, there's a cafe, there's a little shop and stuff there as well. There is an entrance to more of the stones through the field down there as well. There are one or two little shops dotted around, and there is the pub as well, of course. So we are just gone 11:30, so I'll see you guys back here at 12:15. So gives you.
So good morning. We are at Stonehenge, which is a prehistoric megalithic structure on Salisbury Plain in Wiltshire, England. It's almost 2 kilometers from Amesbury. It consists of an outer ring of vertical sarsen standing stones. Most of them are 4 meters high, 2.1 meter wide, weighing almost 25 tons. Stopped by the connecting horizontal lintel stones held in a place with mortise and tenon joints, a feature unique among the contemporary monuments. Inside is a ring of smaller blue stones. Inside these are freestanding trithlons, 2 bulkier vertical sarsen joined by 1 lintel. The whole monument, now almost ruined, is aligned towards the sunrise on the summer solstice and sunset on the winter solstice. The stones are set within earthworks in the middle of the densest complex of Neolithic and Bronze Age monuments of London and England. The Stonehenge was constructed in several phases, maybe around 3000 BC, continued till 1600 BC. The famous circle of large sarsen stones were placed somewhere between 2600 2400 BC. So these are all now, nothing is there, so we can see some stones there, and we can also see those sheeps and cattle there. So let's enjoy the now. Here is those stones coming up. You can see that. This is what we are going to see. Where once the van stops, we will see them.
Yeah, she just fell about laughing. I said he's so quick.
He is.
Yeah.
Really? Avalla. No, ma pretty.
First one. of these kind of ancient monuments and burial sites and all sorts of things. And just around the bend and down a little bit, we'll come into view shortly on the left-hand side. Is a mount called Silbury Hill, and it's the largest ancient man-made mount in Europe, and it predates the Stone Circle as well. Again, nobody's got any idea what it's there for. It will come into view. You can just see it coming through the sort of trees and things over on the left there. And it's about 40 metres high, and it's just basically it's chalk actually. There's been the bedrock here is all underneath of the grass is chalk, and they've just essentially piled up chalk. And they reckon when it was first made, it would have been kind of gleaming white because of all the chalk and stuff. Obviously, stuff that's grown over it these days, but they